Okay. All right, Donnie, what do you want to do tonight?
Another tavern scene with new characters.
All right, who's DM? Who's the bartender? Who's the musician? What's the scene?
Ooh, I was not prepared for a torch passing. Does anybody else want to take this?
Among Us.
Okay. I'll try. Okay, guys. Pick your Okay, you're all heading towards this bar in this town that looks like it's mostly abandoned. There's some people around. You see some squatters on the streets. It's not a lively village. It looks like it's been pillaged quite a few times. In fact, some houses are actually still sniggering.
Enough.
But before we begin, I need you all to pick a race and class.
Race and
Done.
class.
And you're done, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me when.
Do I have to tell you my stuff?
You don't have to tell me shit.
Okay.
This is all role play, and everybody's gonna find out what you're about once you do your thing.
I'm ready. Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so all three of you walk into this tavern. You've not yet met each other, don't know each other yet. But immediately, there's a very loud jester in the corner trying to cheer up all the beat down patrons. You can tell everybody in the bar is drinking out of desperation. You can see outside. This place ain't great. This is the one light in this dim village. And everybody is drinking, the jester alike. So, you all walk in, and this jester is just loud. He's a little kobold, dressed in bright colors. Whether you want to pay him any mind is up to you. And that's the scene. You're free to go up to the bar and order a drink, interact with any of the patrons.
I want to be outside the bar initially. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm outside the bar. Like I'm picturing kind of more like a old saloon style where it has like the bars in front or the poles in front. I'm ineffectively hiding behind a pole to people walking in.
The poles are quite thin, but you try to hide behind one of them anyways.
Yeah.
All right. You two notice an individual of sorts hiding behind poles.
I'm gonna slink in the shadows.
Another shadow dweller.
Yep,
Where are you slinking to?
Into the building, into the back corner, where nobody can see me.
All right. You're sliding under the bar doors, I assume.
Yep.
All right. Most people are too heavy into drink for you to notice if anybody's even realized you've entered. But you are sitting in the corner of the bar. It's shadows, in fact. Kivnergisblurg, you?
Oh, I'm handing out small pamphlets to everyone I can see, telling them all they're going straight to hell. Every single one of them. If I could be protesting outside of a brothel, I would, but I don't see one. So just this den of drunken debauchery will have to do. Every single miscreant here is gonna burn for eternity in the fires of, I don't know, the hells, whatever your cosmology is here.
One of them.
Sure. One of them.
One of the hells. Okay, so what does everybody see walking around handing pamphlets? What are you?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Full orc, barbarian or paladin, depending on my mood.
So, do you notice a dark shadow hiding behind a column as you enter?
Not likely.
Not likely. It's not
No,
hidden very well.
I'm not perceptive.
Okay. Do you notice somebody hiding in the corner of the room as you enter?
Most likely
Again,
not.
if you're taking any steps to hide from me, I am blind to you.
Understood. The jester comes and greets you immediately. Splashes a bit of wine in your face as he's trying to juggle a bunch of glasses.
I was gonna actually mention Canary Splurgen. So your character, like, I'm literally hiding next to the post to like the doorway as you get in. So you would have most definitely, as you entered this establishment, handed me a pamphlet. Like, I'm that poor at hiding right now.
I actually would be pretty hard to spot. Like, my character is pretty good at slinking around and not being seen when he doesn't want to be seen.
My passive perception is yikes. So I mean, I suppose if you're hiding behind a stick, I'll probably see you. But if you're putting any real effort into hiding, no.
Oh no, I'm literally twice the width that this pillar is. Like,
I am
it's
the least intelligent person you'll ever meet, and I'm only slightly more perceptive.
I'm still saying that you would hand me a pamphlet,
Okay.
Okay.
which
If it makes you feel better making a roll for it, you're free to. So if you just want to take it, he's pretty visible.
I mean, I'll take it.
to which I'm like, wait, you see me? Damn it. Okay, and I go grab your pamphlet.
What does he see, by the way? Who are you?
Oh,
What are you?
me?
Yes.
I'm a short, stout person of gnome descent who's attempting to be, who's dressed in all black, and it seems to be, yeah, trying to be stealth, but like, I do enjoy my cakes too much.
Turn away from your wicked ways, infant, or you will burn in the fires.
Who are you calling infant?
Oh, you can talk. You're smart for your age.
I'm 35. What are you?
I don't think you're 3'5" at all.
No. I'm only I'm an inch below 3 foot. Don't insult me like that. I'm 35
You're an
years.
inch below my knee is what you are.
Who you're calling infant? I'm 35 years old. I'm just starting my life off.
You can't be 35. I'm 17.
Well, where I come from, this is as tall as we grow.
I haven't been there. But if you want to stay away from the fires, you best turn your life around. It's not about where you're from, it's about where you're going. Do you know where you're going? When you die?
No.
While they're arguing, I want to make my way behind the jester and steal the money that they're throwing in his donation bucket.
He is actively juggling a series of glasses, and as you approach, you notice a splash on you. He's not exactly dexterous for a jester.
I'm slinking through the shadows. If he accidentally splashes me, that's fine. I'm just gonna keep acting as if he doesn't see me unless I actually know he sees me.
What
And
do
I'm
you
gonna
steal?
steal his shit.
What are you trying to steal?
Any donations that were put on his stand, any
You
money
realize he wasn't donated a cent.
well, he's poor at his job. I slink behind the arguing pair and pick the barbarian paladin's pocket.
We're outside. If you're inside, you'd have to exit.
Oh. And I slink to the next table and pick the person's pocket.
The person looks behind you and says, Aye, mate, that's my last copper. What you doing?
He'd have to roll pretty high to see me. With the character I'm thinking of.
All right. Oi, mate, what's all this then? He doesn't look at you, but he starts to pat his pants where you're pickpocketing.
I walk off.
You walk off.
I walk off as I pocket his copper and I head towards my next target.
You walk off one copper richer.
Yeah. I work my way through the tables.
You're getting pretty brazen. Eventually, one guy does notice you. Oi! What? You hear a shout, and not the guy you're pickpocketing, but one of the guys at the other tables shouts as you're wrist deep in somebody else's pocket.
I use sleight of hand to put all the money I pickpocketed into this guy's pocket, and then I pull out a fistful of copper and I go, "This guy's been stealing all your money."
There's a bit of confusion in the bar. Some people jump up, realizing their pockets are empty, and they're about to rush towards the guy you are trying to frame. Others have seen this person sitting there this entire time. It's a bit of a cacophony. People start to lunge about, some towards you, but there's enough chaos for you to escape before anything happens.
I repocket all the money I've taken as I slip out.
I'd imagine at this point, I'd be entering the bar, looking to
Yeah. Of course.
Probably after Knerversbergen. I probably would be entering after him, looking defeated.
Oh, I imagine I'd follow you in. This isn't a place I'd enter. Well, no. I would go in there to hand out pamphlets.
As you feel this, what are you, man bear?
Just a human. Plain old Jane human.
As this average, Joe, Jane runs past you guys prepare to enter the diner. It's in chaos.
As I'm running past, I pick the ochre's pocket as I'm running out the door.
You're pretty oblivious, but do you think you notice?
Me?
Yeah, he's running past
you. I'm a full orc. But yeah, if you want to pick my pockets, there's no way I'm going to notice.
Totally. Pick your pockets as I'm running out the door.
Very well. The bar is in chaos as you guys enter. People are at each other's throats. Everybody's punching each other. There are fingers being pointed, slurs being thrown about like knives. All the while, the jester's still frantically trying to juggle all these glasses poorly, hoping to entertain somebody. Do you guys still enter?
Yeah, after Knerversbergen gets in the bar, that's when I'm like, I suck at this, and I start walking in myself. So he's got a good couple steps on me.
I'm going in because how else are people going to hear the good word?
You're going to make them. Nobody's listening right now.
I go to the side alley, and I use the disguise skill to change my looks, and then I casually walk back into the bar without pretending like I've never been there before.
All right. You walk into the bar. The only people who aren't at each other's throats in the moment is this big half-orc and this dwarf.
Well, okay, so if he's going handing out pamphlets before he gets in the bar, the commotion's all going on. I'm gonna walk looking defeated up to the bar, hop up and order a drink. That would all be happening before Manbear got back in.
Bartender's eyes are darting about, making sure nobody's breaking one of the last few things that are actually valuable in here. And they notice you walk up to the bar. Oi, what do you have?
Just some. Give me something. I'll put some hair on my chest.
That'd be the only options we have, mate.
Make it a double.
Ooh, a double rough, because everything smooth has been gone out with the pillagers. Here you go. And something with grit. You can see there's even a little bit of gravel at the bottom of the glass that gets shoved your way.
I shoot them both back, and like, kind of like wash my mouth around a little bit or whatever, and then just like spit like the big chunk at the crowd of people, and then one at the jester. But like, it kind of like a sleight of hand effort, like that no one knows that it's coming from me.
Kobold's eyes, the jester, dart about looking to see who did that. But he doesn't exactly mark a target, and he goes back to focusing on juggling. The half-orc, how are you faring with handing out your pamphlets?
I imagine not well. I do not have the charisma to pull this off. Just enough to not get thrown out of the bar. But yeah, pamphlet one after the other, telling every person I meet that as long as they continue this path of debauchery, they're going to burn in the fires of the hells. They have to turn their life around.
Very first person you give this to holds up the pamphlet, says, "Hey, mate, this ain't no copper. What am I supposed to do with this here?" And throws it at your face.
Worth more than copper, my friend. It's worth your eternal soul. Are you willing to turn your ways around?
Hey, he points at you. My eternal soul's about worth as much as... And before he can finish, you feel somebody else punch you in the side of the face amidst the chaos.
Now why'd they have to go and do that?
That's what happens.
Alrighty.
Your character reminds me of someone, but I'm trying to think of what movie it's from.
Yeah, I can't say. It does sound familiar.
Oh. I wish I hadn't rolled that well.
What'd you do?
That's a nat 20 with a great axe.
Oh boy. You're in a room full of poor, desperate, chaotic idiots. What happens?
Look, this character's hijacked 2 boats before. They're not afraid of a room full of idiots. That's more strength than my body has room for, ramming a great axe through someone's head. God, they're barbarian, that's an extra crit die. That's at least 3d12 plus 5. I mean, I imagine if they're just a villager, they're in 2 pieces right now.
Yeah.
Hop
You don't just
straight
ram it
down.
You don't just ram it through their head. You basically not bisect them. They almost become a myriad of bits instantly within half a second. You bring your axe down. There is a pause. All the noise in the bar ceases. Everybody looks your way. And in that moment of time, that's when there is dead silence, and you just hear as all the bits land on the ground.
Blood still dripping from the great axe. This is the comeuppance for your wicked ways. Repent now, and you may be saved.
Everyone is dead silent. They're all looking at you now. I think copper is no longer what's on their mind. Do either of you guys react? The dwarf or the stealthy human?
I slink away, back out the door, like, I shouldn't have picked that dude's pocket. I'm leaving now.
I'm still defeated at, failing at trying to learn a new skill. And I kind of like wander over, and I tap him on the side. Yeah, sir, you can have this one back. And I hand him his own pamphlet back. And I walk back to the bar to go get another shot.
Hopeless heathens, the lot of you.
Did you say anything else after being handed your pamphlet back?
No. I just put it in my pocket and walk out.
Everyone is still dead silent. You can hear bits of food dropping from people's mouths as they stare at you head out the door. Kind of like just people like doing this the whole time. You walk up to the bar, the bartender is not even looking at you. He kind of just like passes you another dirty glass while staring at the orc walking out the bar.
They should have repented.
Before you walk out, though, you the jester runs right past you. He strips off all his clothes. You can have everything. They've taken it all, but you can't take me. And he throws it at your face along with all of his drinks and books it somewhere off to this godforsaken village.
Debauchery comes in all forms. Clearly, he's been overserved.
I feel like that's a wrap. That's a good closer right there.
What plans did you have for the jester to begin with?
The jester was a red herring. There were no plans.
Oh, okay.
If you guys did anything with the jester, I would have had to make it up because there's nothing to him. He was field dressing.
I was not expecting there to be. I was expecting them to walk in, both see me, and then I walk in after that. But in the time that it took to do that, all of a sudden a fight broke out and the entire bar was plundered.
Yeah, no, it was just a sad, upsetting little bar. A half-orc came in with his doom and gloom, and he left, pretty much leaving it as it was, doom and gloom. Yeah, it's a good little snippet.
I mean, this character's on the violent side. They can't go back to Waterdeep. There's a few cities they can't go back to.
Well, there was no happy ending here. It was just pick your flavor of unhappy. Oh. Yeah, that was all improv. That's all I had.
Oh, that was good.
Thanks.